Hello everybody and welcome back to Balake Farms, Calmsden. So, we just got the fields finished for doing the lime. So I can't remember, it's been a while, if we had planted any of our fields, which I don't think we have. So no, they're all, says harvested, so we've got field 2, field 13 and field 14 that need something in them. So if we have a look at our crop calendar, we could put barley in today, we could put grass in today, we could put oilseed radish in today, we could do popular. Sorry, I'm reading the wrong one. So we could put carrots in today, which is definitely something I want to do. We can still put grass in. We could put green beans in. That is an option for us. Popular, parsnips, olives. So yeah, I think we're definitely going to be doing some carrots today. So I have downloaded a mod which should allow our planter to plant carrots, because I can't find an old school carrot or vegetable planter, if you will. So I'm going to go jump in. I'm going to take this back to the yard. I'm going to jump on the planter and I'm going to see if it'll let us plant some carrots. And if we can, we'll come back up here and we'll cultivate one of the fields and we're going to do a full field full of carrots. I don't know what we'll do with the carrots when we're done. I'm thinking we could, you know, get a production and make carrot soup, which is very tasty, I'm led to believe. Not that I'm a fan myself. So that is an option. We'll also have to cut the grass at some stage, because we do need to keep the cows topped up now, because they are making us precious milk, which we can sell for a profit. So we'll get this dropped off in the yard. I am very happy with this new spreader. It is so much faster than that last thing, and holding 5,000 litres as well. That is revolutionised this. So there's a nice spot just there next to the header where I think this is going to go. I'm then going to bring the other tractor, the other David Brown back, because it's got all the lime on the trailer. And I'm going to take the front loader off and put it on the 996, because that tractor would be better suited for it. And I don't know if we're going to sell one of the tractors soon, because we have got far too many tractors on this series. But at the same time, I like every single one of them, so it's not like we need the money. So I'm not sold on the idea of selling one yet. It's just 5 tractors for a small farm. Do we need them? Probably not. Do we want them? Probably. So let's go hook up onto the planter. Obviously we will have to take the cultivator and go cultivate the fields quickly first. So let's just see if our planter has now got some more fruits it can do. So let's get loaded up. There's corn in at the moment, sunflower, soybeans, sugar beet, corn, canola. No, so it hasn't worked unless there's a different one what would work. Let's have a look. No, so unfortunately that hasn't worked, although we did put this nice one in. Very nice little mod by Ford, for a Ford one. So I don't think I'll have a vegetable, which is a bit gutting, because I actually really wanted to do some carrots. Now I could break the rules and use one of these, but I don't particularly want to. I've got my heart set on trying to keep within the rules, should we say. Right, well anyway, I'm going to drop this off. I'm going to go cultivate the 2 little fields anyway, because that does need doing. And then I'll have a think, I'll work around and see if there's a way we can get some carrots in the ground. So leave it with me, and I'll see you guys over at the field once I took the cultivator over there, brought the David back, and we start cultivating. Right, so it wasn't the planters, it's the seeders. So we can put some carrots in this month. So I've brought the David Brown back, got it hooked up to the drill, got the carrots selected. I did set a worker off while I was running around just because a bit of wasted time. I thought it would just be easier. So I'm going to cancel him and I am going to carry on and I'll get this field finished. And then I'll start drilling it with some carrots. So I'll get this done now, and then you'll see me putting carrots in the ground. Right, so I'm going to set a worker getting that field prepared. And we're going to jump in this David Brown. I'm going to start doing some carrots. This will be our first ever carrot drilling. So I'm quite excited. Hopefully this works. I'm going to have to check it because it's not using any seed. But I don't think carrots use a great deal. So we'll get just double check that that's done the job. So yeah, carrots, even better. So yeah, we'll crack on and we will get this field done with carrots. We've got to be careful with this David Brown because it hasn't got a lot of power. When you're down the bottom of the hill and you try to go forward, it tries to jump into the lake. Now the Fiat did try to do it as well, but I managed to get it back down, but the Davids don't seem to have as much grip. So we'll carry on and we will get this field drilled. Right, so the fields are all cultivated. Well, these two are cultivated. We're going to take this down to the big field. We're going to have to get some diesel out of the yard as well because she's running empty. We're going to put carrots in both of them fields. Actually, I'm just thinking. Has he started? Yes, he has. Never mind. Was going to do a different vegetable, but we might do a different vegetable in the top field and have no grain this year. But we have got a stockpile of chicken food. Wherever our... yeah, we've got 49,000 litres of barley, so we've got plenty of chicken food, so we don't have to worry about doing a grain crop this next year. We can keep the chickens filled up from there. So I'm thinking we might do something else, because we're going to buy a harvester, and I'm going to buy it this episode, so that we definitely guarantee we've got it. And so I think we'll make the most of it, and we'll use it. So it's either going to be parsnips, green beans, or something like that. Because then with our carrots we could put them all in a factory and make some parsnip soup or parsnip, whatever you can do with parsnips. Never been a fan of them. We're just pulling up to this field. We'll get the spear set up in here. Get him going. We're going to take this back up to the other field. We'll fill it up and then we'll take it up to the top. Then I'll also see if that front loader fits, because I bought it now. And I kind of want to use it on something. So let's have a look if it fits the 996. Ooh. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a proper fit, that is. Yeah, we can use the front loader on this, but we don't need it for where we're going, so we'll just drop that off for now. And drop the arm off. Just change that. Back route. Not allowed to fall in the state. Touch floor. There we go. Right, so yeah, I'll get this filled up. And then we can buy some bits. So I did just knock that. I did realise that as I drove. One day I might get my driving licence and be a good driver. So what we're thinking and what we need to spend some money on, we'll pick it up after we've done the spraying later, is we're going to need the vegetable harvester, and I want this one, but I'm not going to have it in brown. I'm thinking a nice blue. Is it keeping the bottom brown? Ugh. So it does look better. Not great, but better. So we're going to get that bought now. And we're going to buy the header, because we just need to make sure we've got it. Because there'll be nothing worse than finding out we're ready to harvest and not having it. So that's bought as well. And then we need to look for a corn header for our combine, because we will need that fairly soon. So, ooh, so technically we can only go for the 3 metre one. But I'm going to try this one. I think this is the one we're going to take. We'll get that bought and we can get that collected later on. Right, I want to run the 996 over to the field, and I'm going to get that field fertilised. I'll see you there. Right, while they are finishing the other carrot field, should we have a look at our new harvester? So here it is. A very old, I think it's Russian harvester. So it should do everything we want. Carrots. What's it do? Let's have a look what it actually does. I think it does a bit of everything. So it does potatoes, carrots, onions, peas, green beans, and red beet, and parsnip. So it does everything we're going to need in this series. Now it doesn't look like much, but this machine is going to be well used. I believe it might need us to run alongside it, or it's got a very small tank on it. So it will be interesting, but we're going to have fun doing it. And there's our header. So let's get these two put together. There we go. So that is what she's going to look like while we're harvesting the field. Now it's a shame that I didn't get the blues matched. But it is one beast of a machine. So let's get it driven back to the yard. Here we are, pulling up into the yard with our new harvester. Now she is very, very slow, but it will do the job what we need it to do of harvesting. So let's go find a place in the yard, and I'm just going to quickly unfold it and see what it looks like unfolded. Maybe. Let's just see. So that's lower, and then it's just pipe out, is it? Yep. So it looks like we'll have to run at the side of it with a trailer, because I don't think it's got much of a tank. But yeah, that's what she will look like when we're using her. Pipe out and lowered into the ground. So it should actually get quite a high trailer underneath it, which is helpful. I mean, we've only got small trailers at the moment, but that ain't a problem. We can always get bigger trailer or more trailers. So we'll think about that, or cross that bridge when we get to harvesting. It's a long way off, but it is nice to have the machines sat in the yard ready to go. So let's go check on the drillman, and it looks like he is not far away now, and then we can get this field sprayed. And then what I think we're going to do is we need a pressure washer on the farm, because we need to wash our vehicles because they are filthy. So we have this old International pressure washer that we're going to buy. 800 quid. Now I believe that that's going to go straight to the shop. So we will have to go up to the shop and fetch it. Now we don't, well, I suppose we could take the low loader and the forklift and get it lifted on. I'm not sure yet. One of the other projects we're gonna, we still got £88,000, so we need to buy more fields, that is for sure. But I'm thinking we might need a truck just to move stuff around on this series. And this is what I'm thinking. £6,000 for a base model, and it's an old Ford F250, just to make moving around a bit quicker. So we're going to make it, just going to have the standard engine in it. I'm going to dechrome it, because if I can, because I am not a fan of chrome. Oh, that's so much better. I'll put a ball bar on. Chunky tyres, because why wouldn't you? The rear bumper colour matched, grille colour matched, colour matched. Go for a wood bed, because I do like a nice wood bed. Go for a stock aerial. Yeah, we'll go for a stock one of them. What attachments comes? So base, drop hitch. Yeah, we'll go for a tow bar. You can put a front loader on it. Could have a plough. Yeah, we don't need any of that. I actually quite like it in this colour, so I think we'll keep it like that. We're going to buy the truck, because that is going to help us massively. Just moving stuff around quickly when we need to go fetch something. It is useful. I don't think... I might have an old car trailer. Let's have a look. 1977. So we could have a car transport trailer. Put a floor on it. Yeah, I think we'll get that as well, if it'll fit on the back. And then we've got a vehicle to nip back and forth to the shopping quick when we need a bit of fertiliser or a bit of seed. It's just going to make our life so much easier. So there it is. One Ford F250. It's an absolute beautiful thing. No, it's a shame we can't get that header on that trailer. But that would be silly. So it's a short bed. A very nice looking machine. So we should be able to open tailgate if we... There we go. That is very nice. And let's lift this in and get the pressure washer to the yard. So once we're done, we can give all our vehicles a nice clean. Ooh, that is very strange the way he carries that. Right. Was trying to get in the car. There we go. I don't know if we can shut the tailgate from here. We can indeed. Right. And that is our vintage interior. Look how smart that is. That is super cool. I do like that. Right. Let's get her strapped on. Pick the trailer up. Or we might even take that bag of seed back with us, because we... Apparently we hit a bump and then the pressure washer just fell straight out the back. I don't think the back of this truck has got straps. Just or sometimes, oh, wrong thing. Sometimes they glitch and there's like no collision on the back, so we might have to put it on the trailer to be fair. Get that put on the trailer because we should be able to strap it on the trailer. Possibly. We'll find out in a second. So let's back onto it. Let's see. No, we can't strap on the trailer either. We're going to have to drive very cautiously back to the yard with our new pressure washer. The trailer might not be very useful if we can't strap. That is a little bit annoying. There's something just there on the ground that it keeps colliding with. Right, anyway. I'm going to slowly work my way back to the yard with this pressure washer falling over constantly. And I'll see you there. So I'm going to get a new trailer because that one is utter trash. It won't even let me back it in the shed. It keeps colliding with something that's not there. I'm not 100% sure. And we can't strap on. So to be fair, it's handy to have a trailer on the pickup. But if you can't strap anything on the back, it's hard work. So I'll keep an eye out and we'll see if we can get another trailer. I'm just going to get this moved out of the way. Get that David pulled into that field ready to spray. I think I've accidentally just started every vehicle as I've gone through it. We'll get this one started. We'll get that spraying. And then what we're going to have to do is go get the roller, and we're going to have to roll both of them fields. So I'm going to head back to the yard. I'm probably going to give this tractor a clean and the driller a clean, because we're yet to have cleaned a single vehicle on this series. So we'll do a bit of housekeeping and then we can bring the roller back. Right, let's get this David cleaned up. That was looking so much better. That's our first vehicle all cleaned up. Right, let's drop the drill off, put the roller on, and we can head back up to that field, and we'll set a worker on while we bring the spray tractor back, and then we can wash the spray tractor, and then we can get on with working out what we're going to put in this front field. I'm not 100% sure yet, and I don't think there's anything we can put in this month extra. We've got 2 fields of carrots now, so we want something a bit different. So we could put green beans in. We could put parsnips in actually. I quite like to put parsnips in there. We haven't had, yeah, you know what? I say that there's nothing else we can do this month. We're going to put parsnips in. So yeah, let's get it selected, the old parsnips. Parsnips, there we are. We'll get him going. We'll probably take over, we might take over a bit later. We do need to bring him back to the yard and get him cleaned. Oh, it's out of fuel. Uh-oh. So we're going to have to take the pickup to the store and get some diesel for that one. Hopefully the worker can work around it. Can't remember if I told him to do headlands. No, he's doing that. So we've got a bit of time. So we do need something now to roll the field, because it looks like the International might get used. Yeah, that's on our Bowser, so we'll leave that there. Switch off. Let's take the International. Let's go put the roller on that. It's a nice day in June before the rain starts, so we'll get him rolling on the International for us. Right, I'll pick the roller up, take it to that field, bring the spray tractor back, then we'll nip to the store, get some diesel, and bring it back for the Fiat. Right, let's wash the 996 next. This one is grubby. It's not as bad as the other David Brown. We do use this quite a bit, but we don't use it as much as the other one just because it's a bit slower and it can't pull the big heavy load. So I think majority of that bonnet though is unfortunately scratch work to the paint work, so we might have it restored. We'll just get to have a bit of a quick wash. Good thing with these, they're all metal, and we'll get the sprayer all washed up. And we'll get everything nice and clean on the farm. It is long overdue. Let's get this side all washed up. Oop, nearly run out of hose there. Not a very long hose on this old pressure washer. But what an absolute beauty of a pressure washer. So let's get this pulled up into the shed. It's now nice and sparkly. You can see it glinting. We can get that switched off. So what's the tyre damage on this old girl? The tyres are only 28% worn. So really, not too bad. Right, we're going to have to run to the store now. And this is why we picked up the truck. So we'll probably end up selling the trailer that's on the back of it, because it is... yeah, you can't strap on it. So it is pointless having, and for some reason it's got collisions on really random places. Don't ask me. So I'll go get a new trailer, and then we can get a barrel of diesel and hopefully get that Fiat out the field. So that's one of the collisions I was on about. So there's nothing there, but between the trailer and the truck something's colliding. So there's one here as well. Oh, yeah, there, look. So don't ask me, I don't know what's there, but it doesn't like it. It's very bizarre. Right, get this trailer. Oh, there's another one there. We'll get this trailer sold because it is in garbage. And I'll see if we've got a nice trailer on here, or I don't think we're going to have another old one, and if we don't, we'll just put a jerry can of diesel in the back for the time being. It shouldn't matter too much. What's that one? 2019. So it's 19. Oh, is that the i4? It's not the i4 actually. So that reckons it's 1960s. So we might just have a go at that one. So it was cheaper than the other one as well. So I can't believe I passed up the opportunity to have a cheaper trailer. So let's get this hooked up. There we go. Can we strap on that? Oh, we can strap. Hunky dory. Right. Let's have a look now for a container of diesel. There we go. It'll be in here somewhere, diesel. We'll get the shop to chuck that on the trailer for us. And we'll head back to the yard. Right. So we've got some diesel in the Fiat. We can now head back to the yard with the Fiat. Get it washed up. Get the cultivator taken off. And then we should virtually have a clean fleet. Bar the... I think we'll pretty much have a clean fleet. It'll be the International. I'd imagine that'll be quite dirty when it comes back. And probably that David Brown once it's finished doing all that. So we'll keep on top of it, and we'll make sure everything's clean as it comes in and out the yard from now on. It has taken me a while to find an old pressure washer. But we did find one, because we don't like mucky vehicles. So let's get this into the yard, get it washed up, get it parked up, and then we can check on the progress of all of our workers. And we'll pull the Ford back into the yard. I'm hoping I can tip the IBC into the tank, but I don't think I'll be able to. But it's always worth a try. So let's get the Fiat and the cultivator all washed up. There we go, everything nice and shining. Looks like it's just come out of the factory. So we'll get this part over here out the way. We are slowly running out of shed space because we keep buying all these new exciting vehicles. So we will have that sugar beet harvester out again this year. I mean, we could use the new one if we wanted to. But I quite like the one with the gang working. It is a very, very nicely done mod. Right, let's get the truck back to the yard. And then it won't be in our worker's way when it comes to finishing that bit of field. But he's not doing too badly. He's nearly there. I think he'll have a couple more up and downs and then he'll be working the headland. It looks like he's left 3 laps. I never did check it, to be fair. I just told him to get on with it on the principle that he knows better than anyone. Let's get this over here. It's spun around and out the gate. It is very nice to have a truck on the farm. They're so useful for fetching stuff from far away quickly. Tractors are alright and telehandlers are alright, but when you just want to do a quick run up to the shop, you can absolutely just blast it down there in the old pickup truck, opposed to steady on 30 mile an hour. Right, let's find somewhere to park this. I am going to see if I can chuck this diesel in this diesel tank. But I think it's going to want... No, it doesn't give me the option, so we'll leave it on the trailer for now. And I think it can park out here by the silos. Get that switched off. And how's the roller getting on? Oh, he's finished. Even better. That's one field done. And we'll get him in work in the next field. The International's soon going to need some diesel as well, because it is grabbing through. Another thing I just thought about, should we go check on the cows? Well, check on the cows as well, and the chickens. But it looks like we've just started making eggs. So I'm actually going to visit them all. Let's go look at all of our animals, because we haven't gone and seen them today, so... Still, there is no milk from the goat, so I don't think they're ever going to make us milk. So they are just becoming a very expensive hobby. So after they finish that load of grass, I think unfortunately that goat pasture is going to go. And then we'll have to save up for a proper one, what we know will make us some milk. Because there's no point in keeping it. We're just feeding goats that are getting older. And they don't really go up in that much value. And look at that. Our first eggs off the farm. There's a whole 16 pieces, 16 litres if you will. Absolutely perfect. So I bet we've got one at each. Yeah, we have. Another 16 piece. That's amazing. Our chickens are finally producing eggs on our farm. Let's go have a look at our cows, which are somewhere down here. I actually think it might have been a bit further, but needed a run anyway. We've been eating pizza in the tractor all day. Let's have a quick run up to the cows. See how they're doing. So food, we've got 14,000 litres, perfect. Milk, we've got 3,000 litres now, so that is coming a long way very quick. Now, have we got... Is this I don't know if that's a silo or a manure pit. I was hoping it's a manure pit. I think it might be. Obviously, we've got time on times 1, so I'm not expecting... And it says we've got 246 litres of manure, so... It is slowly doing it, and we've got 18,000 litres of slurry, so we're going to soon have to clear this. Oh, it has got a slurry pit, but we'll get it to the biomass plant, or the bio plant, whatever you want to call it, very soon, to make sure we don't get backed up. So, I think we're going to leave it there today, guys. We've come a long way, and our parsnips are nearly finished in the ground as well. So next episode we'll get this field completely drilled, and we'll get that other field rolled, roll this field, and then we can move on. So thank you for watching. If you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell, and you'll get notifications of all our videos. Right, I'll see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.